I regret getting a car note, and it's not even because I might not have the money to pay my payment or something like that. I really just regret getting one because it's just very inconvenient and it be in the way. Like, it's just really an unnecessary bill. And
I mean, car notes are definitely an unnecessary bill. We have a car note and we just got one. But I'm not super crazy about having this car note, having this monthly amount come out of my check every month. Every month, this car note needs to be paid off no matter what. And, it's a good bit of money that's coming out that could have gone to savings or could have gone to investing. We're good with the amount that we're investing right now, so it didn't have to go to investing. And we're also good with the savings that we're doing right now, so it didn't have to go to savings. But just the thought of this money actually going to this car, this money going to this liability when it didn't have to. It was a live our life purchase. I think we've been doing very well with our investing, very well with, owning real estate and saving that. Why not go and buy us a vehicle that we enjoy, that we can hopefully have for a long time? And that was kind of our mindset with buying this car. But having a car payment does really get in the way, and we're trying to get this car note out the way as fast as possible. So the money that's going to the car note can then go back towards our savings, and it can fund vacations, or maybe some of it can go to investing, whatever we want to do with it. We just want to get this car payment out the way so we can free up that monthly amount and put it towards something that actually makes us even more happier. Because this car payments are crazy, But our car payment is not too bad. We put it on a 3-year loan, so we're paying less in interest. We want to pay this car off within a year, and we are on track to do that. So
it really showed me that when you get a car note, it's because you want something nice and you can't afford it, and leasing and credit and stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, when you get a car note, I don't think it's because you can't afford it. I think a lot of people get car notes because they don't want to wait. Obviously, maybe not obviously, but in a way, obviously, you can afford it because you're paying this monthly payment. And even if you get a car note for 5 years even if you get a car note and it's a 5-year note, it's a 5-year term, and you're paying $400 or $500 a month, and you're actually making these payments, and you make these payments for all 5 years, then obviously you could afford to put away money for 5 or 3 years, however long, and actually pay for the car in cash or put a big down payment on the car. But a lot of times I think people get car payments because they don't want to wait. They don't want to have this delayed gratification by actually putting that money aside in their high yield savings account and then getting the car when the time is right. Like, obviously we can afford the payment. I mean, I think we can, we're making it every month. We're also paying our bills. We're also saving, investing. We're also, doing whatever we got to do with our finances. We could have honestly just waited and just saved that amount or save more every month and pay for the car in cash, but we didn't want to wait. We wanted to get a car right now, so we used a car. So we got a car loan to kind of help bridge that gap, and we didn't have to wait as much as we did. So we kind of sped up the amount of time that we took to get this car.
It makes a way so you can get things that you want that you can't afford, but it's like like them payments be in a way. It most definitely be in a way, and especially at my age, because there's so much I want to do.
Yeah.
If I ain't gonna lie, if I could today, I would have come pick that car up and I would go save my money and go buy me another car, just because.
Yeah, I mean, and it depends. When are you buying a car? Like, I didn't want us to buy a car until we hit our marks, till we had, that 100K invested, till we had a good solid bank account, till we had this property, this duplex, and then our other rental. Like, I didn't want to get a car before all those things because I prioritized investing before I got a car. I think a lot of people should do that. You should prioritize your investing before you go out here buying a car, especially if you're buying it at a young age. Like, there's no need for a 22-year-old or 20-year-old, 25-year-old to have this $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 car. I know you're going to be tempted to buy a car, as soon as you get your big boy or big girl job. As soon as you start making really good money, you're going to want to spend it on things that you always want to spend it on. But I promise you, I'm telling you, delayed gratification is one of the keys to building wealth. If you could just delay the purchase of your car or whatever this large item is, instead invest or save that money, it will work out in the long run. And that's what we did. We could have bought this car maybe a few years ago when we first got the house hack, but we waited, and instead of putting money toward the car, we put money towards our investments. And then after time, we were like, okay, it's time to buy this car. So that's kind of the path that we went down. I don't know how old this guy is, but maybe he could have waited and just saved or put that money somewhere else, because it's a chunky payment. I mean, car payments are between $600 to $800. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up how much a typical car payment is. So your average car payment is $749 for a new car and $529 for a used car. Wow, that's insane. So that's a lot of money coming out your accounts. And just imagine if that wasn't going towards car payment, it can go towards anything. It can go towards a vacation. I was just looking at resorts to go to and DR or wherever, and literally for like a 3 day, I think even from where we are, it was like $600 a person. So you can go on a resort for $600 a person. For $600, depending who you are, that might be a lot to you. That might not. I mean, I don't think that's too bad for a vacation, but that's all inclusive for $600. You could do that. You could do that every month if you wanted to. But instead, you have this money going toward the car payment. So just stuff like that. When you put that into your perspective, it's like, wow, I could really go on vacation every month for 3 days for the same amount of a car. I mean, not saying, and the vacation is a liability as well. Like, once you're done your vacation, you're done. The car payment is a liability because it's going down in value. The vacation brings no financial value to you, but it's just an example of the things you can do with that amount of money.
This is really for the people that's thinking about getting one. It's not for people that already have one. I mean, yeah, use the comments to like speak your truth, but come on now, be respectful.
You know what? Let's read some of these comments. What are these comments saying? A car note is one of the bills you just gotta accept. You don't have to get a car note. You don't have to have a car payment. If you can pay $600, $700, $800 a month toward a car, then you can save that much and get a used car. Like I said in my previous videos, I had a 2002 Toyota Camry, and we still have a 2008 Honda CRV. We paid about $2,000 for my Toyota Camry, and my wife paid about $5,000 or $7,000 for a Honda CRV, and they're still going. They're doing really well. We just put some money to Honda CRV. It was like a $1,500 fix. Even though we put $1,500 to this Honda CRV, that's still less than we would have put to a car payment that can still have the same issues. 2024 cash cars are 1985, 2003. Anything after that is $10,000. We later have to get a car note. I gotta look at the used car market. I need to do a video looking at the used car market and just what it's looking like now. I love my cash car, 2010 Volkswagen, still running, 2 road trips and all. Only thing I pay for is gas and maintenance. I'm telling you, that is the way to go, especially when you're starting out young, especially when we're not able to save anything, we're not able to invest anything. We should not even be thinking about getting a car payment. How much money you got put in your car? You might as well got a car note. I spent $9,000 to get my 2012 Toyota Kid. Okay, I don't know about that. Like $9,000 to get a 2012 fix. It might be time to scrap that and buy a different used car for $9,000, or maybe go get a car payment, but something cheap like a $15,000 car, put $9,000 down, then you finance whatever's left. I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, it just seems like people are buying new cars because they don't trust the used cars. They don't trust the old cars because they've been stranded, because they have not worked out in their favor. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe we're getting lucky because my 2002 Camry started up every day. Every morning, it had a loud muffler. It was good to go. I could have got the muffler fixed for like $600, but that was more of a cosmetic thing. Like, it was just good to go, and I had no need to get a new car. But like I said, we were doing very well. We are doing very well, I believe, and we got a new car. So personally, I recommend that if you were going to get a car, that you do get a used car, especially if you're in your early 20s, early 30s, and you haven't invested anything, you're not able to save. I just can't prioritize getting a brand new car. And if I am getting a brand new car, I'm talking $15,000 max, $10,000, $20,000 maybe. I'm not talking 30, 40, 50. I'm talking $15,000. Make sure it's on a good interest rate, and make sure that you're following the car buying rules that I like to go by, which is the 23-8 rule, stating that you should put 20% down or more, and it should be on a 3-year term. Some people say 4-year, but I say a 3-year term. It should be no more than 8 to 10% of your take-home pay. That's why I like take-home pay, because my pre-tax pay don't come to my bank account. Take-home pay. So let me know what you guys think about the video. Very interesting. Let me know if you have a car payment in the comment section down below, and how much your car payment, and what would you do differently before you buy this car. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.